Hello, class. I chose the Quakers for my religion to cover this week, that is also known as the Religious Society of Friends. Uh, the overview of the Friends is the Quakers were founded in the 17th century by George Fox. They're formerly known as the Religious Society of Friends, although we call them Quakers. And they emerged in England during the 17th century, and they started migration pretty quick into the Americas. Um, in that same century, and with Pennsylvania being a prime destination for them, which William Penn founded and named it Philadelphia for the city of brotherly love. And the Quakers were the first to advocate for religious freedom and separation of church and state. Some of the core beliefs of the Quakers is the inner light, that believe that every individual has a direct connection to God, equality, they reject social hierarchies and advocate for fair treatment of all individuals. They truth and integrity, stewardship of creation. They believe that the earth is sacred and that we should live sustainably on the earth, and community and fellowship. Uh, we hear about the Quakers Battle of Guilford Courthouse in North Carolina. It's named the Quakers Battle, but that's a little bit misleading because they didn't really fight at Guilford Courthouse, but they did provide lots of medical support and other logistic support, even after the British and the Americans had kind of sacked many of their villages. And the importance of Quakers in America. Um, So they were some of the very first and earliest proponents of abolition. They believed that all people were equal in the eyes of God, which led them to condemn the institution of slavery. Uh, Quakers like John Woolman and Anthony Benezet wrote and spoke against slavery, advocating for its abolition, promoting the idea of all individuals deserve dignity and respect. And the Quaker influence on abolition helped shape public opinion and contributed to the eventual abolition of slavery in the United States. Moving on to women's rights, you had Quakers like Lucretia Mott, a famous writer, and Alice Paul, who played key roles in the women's suffrage movement. And education is another big one. They established some of the earliest institutions, especially in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia. Um, and the values on education, it was integrated into the curriculum. Um, it valued equality, integrity, and social responsibility. You keep hearing the same themes over and over with the Quakers, and the pacifism. That's a really big thing that we just talked about in the earlier slide. But the Humanist Society is one that we don't hear about a lot, and they were some of the earliest to see the bad things that were happening to animals. And John Cadbury, the very same one who created Cadbury's chocolate, founded the Animals Friend Society, which would later become the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. And that would be what the Americans modeled their SPCA over as well. And a little known fact, the Quaker Oats Company has no affiliation with American Quakers, but they did choose the Quaker image to signify purity, honesty, and integrity. And modern Quakerism is still alive and well, and it has a pretty decent population, around 500,000 across the globe. And we'll see in the Americas, we have 131,000 total. That's South America, North America. But it's nothing compared to what we see in Africa, which still has a very active population who's very involved with environmentalism and bringing a lot of the more primitive cultures up to par with the rest of the world. And to finish up this slideshow, I just wanted to end with this video about George Fox. This guy has done this several times at Quakers summer camps and stuff like that. And he had a lot of really positive reviews on his YouTube page. If you guys want to check it out, I'm going to go ahead and play this video here. If you want to hang around and watch it, then go ahead. Feel free. If not, just go back into the comments and let me know what you think.
There's a light that is shining in the heart of a man. It's the light that was shining when the world began. There's a light that is shining in the Turk and the Jew. There's a light that that is shining, friend, in me and in you. Walk in the light wherever you may be. Walk in the light wherever you may be. With my old leather breeches and my shaggy, shaggy locks, I am walking in the glory of the light, said Fox. There's a book and a steeple and a bell and a key, and they'll bind you forever, but they can't, said he. For the book, it will perish, and the steeple will fall, and the light will be shining at the end of it all. Walk in the light wherever you may be. Walk in the light wherever you may be. With my old leather breeches and my shaggy, shaggy locks, I am walking in the glory of the light, said Fox. If we give you a pistol, will you fight for the Lord? But you can't kill the devil with a gun or a sword. Will you swear on the Bible? I will not, said he, for the truth is more holy than the book to me. Walk in the light wherever you may be. Walk in the light wherever you may be. With my old leather breeches and my shaggy, shaggy locks, I am walking in the glory of the light, said Fox. There's an ocean of darkness, and I drown in the night till I come through the darkness to the ocean of light. And the light is forever, and the light, it is free, and I walk in the glory of the light, said he. Walk in the light wherever you may be. Walk in the light wherever you may be. With my old leather breeches and my shaggy, shaggy locks, I am walking in the glory of the light, said Fox. In my old leather breeches and my shaggy, shaggy locks, I am walking in the glory of the light, said Fox.
Thank you, everybody.